Okay, so I got a new NUC for my bees. I have to scorch my boxes, the brood boxes and stuff, because there could be European foul brood spores, I guess. I'm not sure. It's a bacteria. I didn't think they had spores, but I can't soak the wood in bleach, so going to scorch them. Gotta put on my handy dandy overalls here. I'm gonna hose down the grass first so that it doesn't catch on fire, even though I don't think it will. But my dog is going to bark at me as soon as I go over near the hose, so ignore that. She's not being tortured. She's fine. I also have my shoes that I wear to work on my feet instead of my boots, but got my overalls. They're twisted. Here. On. Struggling with that. Okay. These are my Hello Kitty ones, because for a while there you could only buy overalls with holes in the knees, so I had to buy these. Alright, I'll be back. On in case it catches on fire. So the first step is to scrape the crap off. There's bees over here, so I gotta be careful. ready to scorch. Don't know what that entails, but according to the internet, you put the blue part of the flame on it. I just hope the board doesn't catch on fire. So, now I have a beetle. Ooh, oh. Okay, raise the wind more. Can't tell if that's good or not. Should mow the lawn first. I think it's good. I'm not quite sure, but if any bacteria is still living, up here. Oh. On to number 2. Originally, I said to put something like cardboard down, but I don't have it. So. That would be annoying if I were trying to light this on fire because it's not catching on fire. It does for like a hot second. Alright. That's scorched enough. Bubbled up my paint. No trace. Oh, there's bugs in here. Ooh, grass stinks when it burns. Ooh, it's interesting. Grass real quick, make the dog bark. Oops, not barking. So I will be right back because I have to get my bee suit on. Oh, actually, no, I have to wash the bottom part of the bee box. I'll be right back. Okay, so the internet says to use bleach, but I don't feel like mixing bleach. I have 99% isopropyl alcohol, and if anything can survive that, then it deserves to live. So I'm just gonna run it on here, rub it in, and then I'll spray it with the hose. What's left in the hose? Here's the story. I had the Department of Agriculture come and do their free inspection when I was not here. And they sent me the report a week later saying that I had European foul brood, which is why my hive's not growing, because the bacteria eat up all the nutrients inside of the larva, and then the larvae die, and then the bees come in to clean up that cell, but they get infected, and then they go to feed the new bees, the other larvae, and then they get infected. So really it was just like at a loss. So my queen was laying eggs just fine, or larvae or whatever, I don't know how it works. But they were dying off before they could hatch. So the guy who sold me the bees was like, I'll take them back and give you a new NUC. So that's great, starting off with a NUC at the end of July. And so now I have the NUC box over there, which we're going to go see. And I'm going to have to put it in the new hive. But some of the old bees I was not able to get into the old NUC box to bring. So they're swarming around, well not swarming, but they're flying around the new box, and I'm hoping they're getting used to the new queen. I don't really know how that works, to be honest. I took the class, but I fell asleep. So, I also saw at one of the beekeeping cookouts someone using a blowtorch to start their smoker, so I'm going to do that because that took way less time for him. So that's what I'm going to do. Do need to find some like paper or something, but alright, so this seems to be somewhat scraped. I just don't want to infect the new hive, but I think some of the old bees that are going to try to get in there might infect it, so I'm just going to give them the antibiotics anyways, because I have the antibiotics. So, alright, this is wiped down with alcohol and scraped down. Now everything's wet. Alright, I'm just going to go grab the bee outfit and my shoes, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I like to tuck my overalls into my pants. Some people say to put like a hair elastic around your ankles or whatever. I'm not doing that. And with my last jacket, I was just pulling it over my head and not unzipping it, but then I broke the little elastic around the bottom, and the bees were getting up into my shirt, and I got stung taking my jacket off. So I just do this one like this. It's also about 85 degrees out right now and very hot. Zip it up. All the way up inside. And then into the outside one. So that the bees don't get in. All that stuff in. You can hear Holly whining in the back. Oh, stay inside. Doesn't want to stay in its assigned seat. You got the Velcro? Okay, so I got that on. My hair is tickling my face. I need to start wearing a headband. And my bun is like right where the hat goes, so it's annoying. Okay. We are going to take a trip over to the bees. I'm going to light the smoker. A task that I am not a pro at doing, but we're gonna give it a good old try. Alright. Is that a good spot? No, I'll go with that. Here we go. And I'm doing this all as one long video because I do not know how to edit them and I don't care to figure it out. So we're gonna do a 45-minute long video. Okay. I got crushed by that tree. Now it's not round anymore, it's squish. Prop it open. Shove some cotton in there. hair is still in my face. So I got these cool gloves with the magnet on them. I don't know what the beekeeping guys invented. I put it in quotes because I'm sure that there's other things somewhere. But one of the guys suggested that I get the hat that has the clear part in the front because I can't see through this screen very well. Also, I have to use my new gloves because my old gloves have probably some of the infection on it, so I've got to figure out how to wash them. The loop on. This through. Okay. Give it a try. Yeah, I feel like this makes them more angry. See how they get like more wild? Right there. Yeah. My new queen is going to be named Belinda instead of Bertha. I do not like plastic frames, but they have given me. We'll get all my frame pieces, and then we're going to set this bad boy up. Alrighty. You don't belong in the beehive. So, it doesn't do anything. Well, anyways, maybe it's doing something nice. Alright, ladies. Home. I don't know how long, I can probably line it up, but I don't know how long this see it on there too. Let's see if the queen is on here. Better have come with a marked queen. Better have come with a marked queen. Look at all the bees. Hi, girls. I don't see her on this one. Look at them just hanging out, doing their work, calm and relaxed. Is on my eye. You can see all the bees. There's a little bit of honey in there. So I guess that's what a brood pattern is. My last one didn't have a good brood pattern. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera. You can see the little larva in there. The wind is blowing my phone, but you can see the larva in the little cells. And the bees are just taking care of it. Alright, ¿dónde está Belinda? Where are you? More. Oh, I found the queen. She's not marked. Let's see. I can hold this with one hand. Where'd she go? She's right there. She's the big one. You see the big one? See right there. The big lady. There's lots of. It's hard to see with this veil on. It's going so much. Tons and tons. A lot of bees. Have to make their sugar water still. Let's see the other side. You can see the other side too. See all the bees. There's tons and tons of larvae. Sometimes you can see that they're going to hatch. They'll have like a tiny little hole on top of this little cap. But I don't think I'm there yet to see that. So. told me, who was here to look at my bees with me, which I wish I recorded, but I forgot, was that if you kill one accidentally, or whatever, it stings you, or you squish it, it lets out a pheromone, and then the rest of the bees start smelling the fear. So I'll have to do a little research on that, but that's kind of cool. You can see all their little faces. Cute little eyes. Oh, there's one hatching right in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can hold this with one hand. Hey, pardon me. Hold on. Maybe, is it hatching? Where did it go? No, maybe it was just feeding. Oh, that would have been so cool to get on camera. I don't know if you can see him, but they go deep into the cell. See. So there's a way to tell the difference between the boys and the girls, but I don't know how to do that yet. But apparently the boys are useless. They're bigger and have different eyes, and they don't do anything besides waste everyone's time and then fertilize outside queens. So the lore is. I don't know. Oh, there's a beetle on my jacket. Why can't I figure out where my camera is? There we go. Oh, he flew away. Okay, well, let's go put this in their home. I'm gonna get out my other new frames. I'll shake the other bees in. I'll be right back.